Well, do I speak Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Dutchess, Espanol, Francisco, or English? Or English? Oh, that is a bit loud. Alrighty, folks, I'm here playing some Chicken Police. On the red, paint it red. I'm new, so play new game. Go. Dead men are heavier broken hearts than broken hearts. Oh.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes.
And that's how my
I
dad
left
left.
my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland. An investigator for 20 years. And once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. One half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the
Oh, my
wilderness.
screen is lagging. That's no bueno.
For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
Oh, come on. My stream is lagging. That's no bueno. Whoops, I misclicked.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte?
There we go.
I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself.
Okay,
Or maybe I'm
geez.
just drunk.
Yeah, kind of.
But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
God, lower the volume a bit. Sorry. It's a bit loud on my ears too, so. Oh, it's sort of a pick and choose game. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is loud.
I don't even know what these papers are. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Okay.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Oh, so it's like, oh, what's in here?
My
Badge?
wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
Dude, I once got like a...
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Okay, yes.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
Oh, okay.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
That's creepy.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Oh, I hate how they're in human bodies, but their heads are animals.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident
so
I came to
weird.
you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Oh, don't.
Am I that easy to read?
Yes, pretty much. Ah, don't do that. Don't.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Oh, you're hitting on her?
I don't usually drink.
Nobody does.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
Stop ignoring. Oh, I didn't. Hold on, give me a moment. I won't ignore. I love your videos. Thanks.
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's
You
all I
texted me for
have.
that.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Oh, what's going on? Hold on. No. We're about to have sloppy chicken sex or whatever is going on. Alright.
I can't even remember the I need is.
Okay, what do I do now?
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness.
What do I do? Oh, those are people I met.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner.
What do I do now?
That
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall behind.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
No.
Please, that's why I'm here.
So I haven't been reading. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well cushioning to keep going on the positive side, okay?
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off.
Okay.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter.
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me,
Believe me,
I keep
this
skipping.
is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Tell me which part of the city do you live in?
Tell me, which part of the city
Okay.
do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Stop playing.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
Okay.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Oh, were you born and raised in a...
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Oh, it's that cat lady that I put my head over.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay. What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me? I'm not sure.
What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself, out loud.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
What?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart, I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
Have you ever show?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
Thank you.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
What's going on? Okay. Impression, shy, doubtful, frightened, hiding something. That is accept. Okay, so I'm starting to understand. We avoid the point long enough. Deborah is hiding something. No question. Let's focus on that. Okay. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all of this? Tell me why.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against...
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Oh, he's a rat.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Is Wessler like some sort of Al Capone? What's going on? Yay. Okay, One thing's for sure is options, audio settings, subtitles apply. That should help a bit more. That was unbelievably loud. Speak, look. Alright. So he's a kingpin. Alright. What should I do now?
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Okay.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Oh, okay.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
There's always one person that loves
The
that spotlight.
wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. The good things in life don't last long.
Okay.
The best ones always leave first.
Yep.
I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
The best ones always leave first. The reason why it has to do with shoes is because you always wear the best ones first, and they always I'm assuming they always get broken first. I'm assuming. Hold on. The best ones leave first. Yeah, the best shoes you have are usually the ones that get dirty and pretty torn up first.
M.B.
You overwear
Davis,
them, I think.
the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
What? Without your pants? Oh my god, I didn't even want to know. What should I do now? Okay.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Don't you want to look at it? The message I...
Yeah, of course, Deborah.
Oh.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment.
No.
Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
And?
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs.
What's going on?
Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Kind of.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez.
Yeah.
I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting.
Blackmail?
Oh my god, hold on. I misclicked again.
Don't play innocent with me.
Wait, what'd you say? Did you end? What? Up getting the PS5? Yeah, I'm getting the PS5. I definitely like it.
But
All right.
I'm also gonna get.
When can I
skipped
visit?
again. I'm also gonna get the KFC console. Put some Cyberpunk in there and make it over fry my chicken.
visit me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
What's that?
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Hold on, folks. I see 3 people in the live stream. Make sure to hit that share button and eat some butter with bread. Yeah.
Exactly. How did you
I need some
know?
water.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
No.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person.
Okay.
A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay. What to do?
Thank you again, Mr.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so.
Okay, should I get going or how do I leave? Do I jump through the window and kill myself? What's going on?
Just a phone call and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you, Sonny.
Oh, you shouldn't let me know. Jeez. Lewis is 555932. Okay. 5 5 5 9 3 2. There we go. Oh God.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No, of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Okay.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Nice. That's actually kind of sad.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me. Could I ask you a few more questions?
Feel free, Sonny.
Oh, no, don't call him that.
Oh, just one more.
Yes?
I don't want to sound indiscreet, but this fur removal craze. Do Do you do this yourself, or are there specific parlors for it?
Well... Would you like to try it?
Well, it wouldn't work as well with my feathers. Just professional curiosity.
Occupational hazard? There are parlors, yes. But I do it for myself. And I do it for my mistress, too, if you're interested.
That's, good to know.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
So she does have fur. It's just she just shaved it off, I am assuming.
You're one strange bird, Sunny Featherland.
Well, I've been called worse.
The N-word? How about this?
Sunny, I've already told you what I know. I've never...
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wesler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
Oh, gross.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please.
Why
Just
do they have fingers?
Sonny.
Why do they have fingers? I think that's all. I don't want to leave. How do I leave?
My bedroom. Maybe in another... I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
My friend, I have a friend. A friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I don't know, just drink for a little bit.
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
I got a fruity bowl because I'm fruity bowl. Hurts my cheek. He about to get his paws wet.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
I can always count on you. Thanks.
Don't keep...
I've already told you more about... I'm afraid...
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
No. Maybe some.
So, Ibn Wesler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
Yep, that's definitely Al Capone.
I only know he's an influential
That's type
businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
Is that black and white? Miriam, I don't see race.
So this Natasha dame.
Look, please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
Okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
Why do I have the feeling these big Bambi eyes would get me into trouble?
Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay. Hey, gentlemen.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show. With a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here. There's nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it.
Molly's his wife.
There's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what.
Okay.
Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
I don't know. Chapter 1. Oh.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm eating an orange.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny. What you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bird. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
Never mind.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
That was a race? There are a race here? Oh yeah, they're all different type of animals. Okay.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. Did you miss me? No? Same here. Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
Is he a dog? 'Cause I think I only see one cat. Okay. There's nothing else, I'm assuming? Oh.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
What? Why? How did that happen?
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Oh, are all the cops here pigs? Like, quite literally pigs? Oh, it's a crocodile.
Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
That's a girl?
One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window.
Oh.
I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
You're gonna run into them, I know.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
Shot me?
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Oh, the crocodile's a crook.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Oh, that's a snake, not a crocodile. Is it a snake?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Okay, that's it.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
What?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal.
By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Okay.
Don't need to, Mort. I'm
He's
fine.
getting creepy.
Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Oh.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Yeah, that's a snake. I saw that tongue. What that tongue do?
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon. Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross, and probably toxic.
Monica?
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
What's that? Oh.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
Oh, okay.
We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk.
Okay, is there anything else for me to do? And there's nothing, okay.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Should I just exit? What? What kind of furry stuff is this?
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Cool. Wait, hold on. What was that note?
Hello, Cassette.
Can practice shooting. Big Bertha, Linda. Oh, he named every gun. Isn't that the... I know that's a Tommy gun. That's a small little revolver. I forgot what name is that.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight.
Are you
Small
in or are
case,
you
we'll
out?
wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
Never mind, I don't want to say anything.
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
Really? That's it? After he shot you, that's it? Hold on. You two... This game made it seem like those two had like a bad history that they were gonna fight. But immediately... Okay, never mind.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right. Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Okay, shooting practice. Let's start. Oh, okay. Oh, that's... Okay, try again. I didn't know how to reload. Damn it. Okay. God damn it. Okay. This is fun, actually. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Oh, the more I shoot, the more time I get. Oh, okay. Achievement unlocked. Oh, Marty's score. What was my score? Oh, that's not too bad. Try again. God damn it, I keep shooting the wrong person. I'm glad I ran out of ammo. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to, hold on, I wanna do this. I'm gonna try to get higher than Marty. Bam, bam. Dead delirious. Grizzly, Greta. Okay. Oh, what? Delirious. Where's it? Where's it? Raccoon. Raccoon eggs. Delirious. I nearly got it. I think shooting innocent people reduces takes more of your time. Come on. No! Dang! I was so close! I should be doing more Grizzly, Raccoon Eggs, and Delirious. I just don't know who the rat is. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, it definitely takes more time. Okay. No! Oh, I hate that. Oh, I am so glad. Dang! Whenever an enemy pops out in the middle, I can't shoot. Yep. Okay, this has some sort of pattern to it. Or is it just random? Okay. Sometimes we get the hang of it quickly. Yes, I beat him. Oh, but I got the highest score. I'm so happy. Alright, leave shooting range.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police Marty better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Should we head out?
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course.
And
women.
Are you married?
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
A game filled with chickens, yes it is filled with
A
chickens
nice
and
cup
some
of
rocks.
Zips coffee.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city, then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
No. Oh, I hear.
What?
Just kidding. Sort of. Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my...
Okay. Can't we just straight up leave?
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Kind of. Chicken cop now.
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
I love this game. So far, I'm loving it.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Oh, wow.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops, after all, ain't we? And
that's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Okay. Oh, I can leave.
Look at these two simpletons.
they don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Hello?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Well, look, the chick police are
Oh, they're
together
Irish-
again.
Irish
What a
porcupines.
time to be alive.
You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. And we all know it was an accident.
See? You know, this says a lot about this city and the police in general.
Yeah, maybe Blood Boil meant it as a deterrent, but it sure sends a different message to the common man.
Yeah, he was born into the wrong age. He belongs to a time when everything was decided by who's louder and bites harder.
You're probably right. In an age like that, we wouldn't be alive anymore, pal.
Okay. Whatever that is.
If it were up to him, only dogs would work at the PD. They're a racist old bastard.
Oh.
Blood Boil is an asshole. We couldn't dress up that fact even if he wanted to. His only merit is that he's damn good at what he does.
True. I guess he is keeping this whole institution together. When he retires...
Bam. The whole house of cards will crumble.
Oh, yeah, it is only dogs. Isn't that a cat, though? That's a cat. This one's a cat. That's a bulldog, and that's a old dog, and that's a lion. Okay.
How many days did we have our first squad car?
About 3, I think, before we crashed into that tank of acid.
We? You crashed it. Don't blame it on me, Marty. I was unconscious, if I remember correctly.
That's your problem, boss. You should be more careful with low-hanging concrete blocks next time.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that ever since.
Okay.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first. And it would be nice to say goodbye to Monica, too.
Okay.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
Okay.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
People, right? I'll check this out later another time. Caesar's Club, Hotel Atlas, Hot Dog. Hot Dog?
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, We were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could. Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler district are forced to make a living?
Oh, okay, I see. So there is like racism between mammals and reptiles, I'm assuming.
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
But it's kind of sick. Imagine, like, your baby, like, the baby eggs. Jesus Christ. And then you just sell them and they kill your babies. I'm thinking of regular eggs, am I? Wow. Wow, I am starting to sound like a vegan. I am gonna get a hamburger now.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Is that a dog?
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
It's awkward.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
God, I farted. Oh, it smells
Look
so
at
bad.
the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me.
Oh.
Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Oh, not between reptiles. Okay, there is race here. So there's probably mammals, reptiles, and insects. Because insects are separate, I think.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
The ghettos.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Okay, so he's not gonna pay attention to us.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Zip. It's raccoon eggs. He made a big turn.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Poster. Fly with the baby. Fly with the baby.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Carson, a new star of rock and roll, so it's like an Elvis-esque type. Oh, I can play music? That's not too bad. Not all cops are pigs. Okay.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Okay, menu, door.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Oh, I can't remember that actor. It's from Gangs of New York. I can't remember.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If it would have been a good one if they put like a pun in it, like you dipped your wings in some deep ranch or whatever. I don't know. It would have been cool if they added some like sauce, but I don't know. You can't get what you want, but it's still pretty good.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful? Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird, bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
No, I don't want it to fall. And if you guys don't want what the one I fall is my Nintendo Switch.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor. Like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Seems. Function door. I'll ask.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Ow.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Okay.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
Alright.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
That is true.
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Oh, he said a gata. I think that's every question.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club. Just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club.
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Oh.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I cluckin' will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a picture of her. Okay.
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light,
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view.
Okay, so I think we should head to the Tsar now, right? Okay.
No! And the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown.
Why does it fall?
The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
Yep.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Lewis is here.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing. Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened?
They got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again.
Yeah, hilarious.
Also funny. My head hurts.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Oh. Advertisement tower. There's nothing else. Sign.
Huh. I like this.
Why's that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know, seeing this,
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
I'm silent.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction.
No, it's just what I think.
He's not wrong.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
You brought your shotgun?
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question? Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Oh.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like, coppers who give this line. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have
That's
any
a
idea
cow?
who we are?
I thought that was a goat.
You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Okay.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
How to get inside?
Just one more thing. This list of yours. Where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
What do I do?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Okay. What's that?
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's it.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. But
well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Okay. Okay, not sure what to do.
Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us?
not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Okay.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
We're sure she could help us.
What a beautiful car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about...
don't torture yourself.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters. In another life.
There's nothing for us to ask.
Let's just knock that giant out.
Let's just not do that, shall we?
Okay.
How do I get in? Okay, I'm not sure what to do. I don't want to look anything up.
Jeez,
that's not a guy. That's a demon.
Okay. How do I get in?
Is Lucas really such a big fan?
Lewis. And yes, he's got the whole Chicken Police book series. Damn his taste.
Is Lucas...
Lewis. Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh. Oh. I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, 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 no. No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir. How'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'argent, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Okay.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight.
Oh
Yet
my
the music
God.
seeped from the
Oh, it's so dumb.
years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy
I
bars,
wanna cry.
the harmonious voices of pretty dames, and the clinking of crystal
Oh my God.
glasses. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you
could
never
tell.
had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home.
Oh.
Welcome to the Tsar. Well,
Oh.
here we are.
Oh, my head hurts. It's so dumb.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time. So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, wow. 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 Wow.
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
Stage. Fox Fellow. That's a llama. Oh, why are you so close? Oh, is that her?
Hey, there's Philmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia as a turkey, right?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
Oh.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal.
Oh. I'm assuming...
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
I'm sorry I'm not talking so much.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
That's a woman?
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Coppers in person.
Now that definitely sounds like, I can't even remember their names.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is...
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint, the usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Hold on, I gotta open up the window. Gotta let some fresh air in. Oh, that hurt. Why did that hurt? Oh. Oh my God. I forgot there was like a broom in here, and I just... Never mind. All you need to know is hit my crotch.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
Me too.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Cracker. A cracker.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Okay.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall.
I can.
Yet.
Pin him against the wall, turn him around, and fuck him. Pragmatic rat, yeah. Just spin around the wall, pull his pants down, just hardcore fuck him. It just turns into a porn game. Chicken police, the strippers. Okay then.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Okay.
Good point.
Thank you. Ah! Are we done?
No, not quite.
Oh, my leg.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, why didn't you call the police? You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do? I think we already know what this do.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
It's decreasing. Why would anyone have a reason to blackmail your girlfriend? Do you really think we're that stupid?
Do you really think we're that stupid?
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
You're evasive and try to make us believe you don't care about the threats. But from my experience, that kind of behavior has guilt stamped all over it.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to this anymore. I hope you don't take offense, but get the hell out of the club while I'm asking nicely.
Easy, Wessler. Let's talk about something else.
I'd be very happy about that.
Oh my god. Why would anyone have
reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
We're gonna pull down his pants and beat him? Oh, hold on. That was plus 10 points. Don't you find these messengers?
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Okay. I was plus 15. Do you think one of her fans is culprit? No. Starting to talk about the plan.
Start talking straight, Wessler. There's no point in wasting each other's time.
You know what? You're right. And there's no point in spoiling my mood, is there? Olivia will show you out, but if you insist, yeah, I can give you an alternative escort. Is that straight enough for you?
Nice one, Sonny. Indeed, Mr. Wessler. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Don't be so cocky, copper. It can be dangerous at your age.
Ah, I failed.
Wessler's a tricky guy. How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
Okay.
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans, If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Okay. I'm going with this one.
How are your alibis, Mr. Wessler?
Am I a suspect? That was fast. But thank you for asking. They're solid. Just ask Olivia. She can enlighten you in this matter too, if you're curious.
No need. And no, you're not a suspect. Yet. No more than everyone else in Clawville.
That's, reassuring.
Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
I'm not gonna make another pun with that. Do you spend a lot of time here?
Don't you find these messages dangerous?
That specific word is, it's insulting and obscene, and unfortunately, everyone can see it on the street. I'm sure you know they painted it on the wall.
I know.
Well, yeah, it's unpleasant but no threat in itself. I put it down to some jealous showgirl or a deluded fan. Nothing more.
Jealousy can be dangerous.
Yeah, most crazies are harmless.
You know that firsthand?
Anything else?
Oh, that was a good one. This is going harmless, Whistler. Start time. Nope, I don't want to do that.
Business going well, Mr. Whistler?
Eh, depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Yeah, gambling has always been a good business.
Okay.
Luck is expensive around here.
This game actually makes me think. I like this game. It's really interesting. The storylines are awesome. And what you say can actually matter in the game. It's very interesting. And especially the character designs are very interesting too.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long, if I were you.
That was candid.
Yeah, I try to be clear.
Okay, start talking straight.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Whistler.
Pragmatic rat.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
All right.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town.
How often?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
Gross.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Is she completely alone when she's...
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now continue. I don't want to
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
They're not seated. They're standing up. Sit down! Oh. Oh man, furries love these, don't they? What's going on?
Sonny.
By the way, that's the cat I put my biscuit over. That came out.
That was unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is...
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me.
I'm just gonna end it right there.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
God, bro, get your pecker. No.
Gee, that is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
That's... okay.
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but, I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
That's gross. Anyways, ending live stream here. Gonna do it next week on Wednesday. If you guys are able to come down. Anyhow, ending live stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. No! God damn it, my mic. Anyways, that's all I really got for today. Hope you guys enjoy it.